Sorry, am I okay to start, or do you guys want more time?
No, go ahead. Let's start bringing them in. Please make sure the mobs coming in are picked up. They hit hard. If we get more than more than 4 in camp, we'll zone out. 4 is the most we want. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Lizard Stream. I am your friendly neighborhood lizard man, and it is absolutely
you can set
a
me,
pleasure
I guess,
to
as if they're,
have you along.
Damn, Gert.
Thank you for joining.
You stand on that corner where Gerp's at, and sometimes you get echo from all of them right away. It's really funky.
Who wants main assist?
you can set me as it, I guess.
Sorry, I was focusing on another screen. Who was it getting it again?
Me.
Oh, me. Gotcha.
Skyfall.
I was trying to see if you knew my voice yet. You should. Holy shit.
Oh, we only known each other for what? 2 decades? One decade. Alright, if anybody needs any chanter buffs, feel free to send a tell to Ambit. I'm sure he'll be happy, or not, to help you out.
Sorry, these suck to split. It's just going to be a little bit.
No problem. Do what it takes.
Preferably without dying.
Been training them.
They don't pacify very easily, do they?
Negative. Do not.
Are there any wizards near the hall? Any punters?
My druid's outside. Hold on, I'll run her in.
She's in the lobby. I can meet you right at the zone then.
Yeah, head over to POK. The POK zone
Alright.
line, that's where she's at. I'll punch it.
Headed there.
Turn on that good old kill tribute.
Excellent idea.
Net noise zoned out the POK. Just at the zone out.
I was waiting for you at the zone line inside the guild lobby. I'll zone out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Traffic.
Just stay there. I'm coming out.
Okay. I also got stuck in one of those Google tells
Shut
you to
up!
go some way. It was awful.
Fucking asshole dogs.
Relbane, thank you for the follow. I appreciate having you along. Thanks for joining this evening.
Shut up!
You're hot micing when you're telling your dogs to shut up.
Oh, sorry, man.
I thought you were telling me to shut up.
Yeah, it's
I was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry,
That's
bro.
kind of rude.
It was just a rough ride home, man.
Shut up, they're going
I won't
ballistic.
talk anymore. I felt the squirt of water too
Didn't
from the
mean to
water
be yelling
bottle.
at you guys. I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
It's all good, man. We understand.
Yeah, I got 4 dogs, so one starts. You know, they just feed each other.
For those not quite familiar with the zone, or definitely familiar but haven't seen it for a while, we are at the entrance of Frostcrypt 2. The majority of this clearing that we're doing right now is just to get us down that ramp so we can start the first AUG event. There's 1 AUG event and 4 armor events in this expedition. The AUG event is a little bit of a hassle, but nothing we're not going to be able to handle. This is our first full night in Frostcrypt 2. We dipped our toe in on Tuesday. Well, this is the start. Very happy to have our raid crew flagged. That's a beautiful thing.
Nice to get it done this early, too.
Absolutely. Oh no, who will I bother for shaman buff refresh every 5 minutes?
Who, huh?
Sam came in to say hi.
Fuck Crag, he's dead right now.
He lives!
You know why Sam came in to say hi?
Because he's a greedy little cat who wants more food.
He's a greedy big cat who wants more.
There you go. He's
Sam.
a hungry fuzzball.
Yes, he is. He's gonna have to wait till after raid. I should probably turn on tribute.
Yes.
So I did.
Excellent choice.
I thought so. I see. I feel your little tail hitting my foot. I get that. Maybe you tell me about starting market. No,
Alright, we're clear. Let's head down. Move to statue room. Down the ramp, please. Not all the way, most of the way.
All right, this time.
Do not go into the room ahead. Just kind of hang out towards the bottom-ish of the ramp-ish. The emphasis on the ish.
Hey, the mobs respawn.
It's a fresh instance.
The mobs will likely not respawn at any time.
Kill them. Okay, just move enough. I need to kill a couple of the pathers up top. But probably not. We're okay, I guess.
I think I got most of them. May have missed
Well,
one.
even last time somebody evac'd and trained us when we were trying to cover.
It is possible there will be a couple more up top, or we might have to pull a couple down. I'll try to keep an eye on that as we're going, and if need be, bring one or two to the raid.
Don't forget this stuff, FTs.
There's a lot of great loot that drops in these zones, but unfortunately, the downside is there's a lot of trash that spawns here also. If in the off chance you have not taken the time to shrink, this would be the opportune time to do so. It helps to save the sanity of your friendly neighborhood lizard man. And possibly some of the others.
Damn character's so drunk I can't even play in third person right now. It pisses me off.
Nice. Just need to gain more drinking experience.
Now, is my push to talk working?
It appears to be.
Yeah, sorry for yelling at everybody. I didn't know it was voice activated. I thought I'd switched it.
Ah, we're good, man. We don't hate you.
Yeah.
Did the Zek symbols drop here?
Yes.
God. If I could get 3, that would save me.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have done something, but everybody that has it on the button.
I'm down.
Somebody res the area. Never mind.
I would just like to be able to bypass him.
Get the car up and rest, or left, please.
Ooh, there's a
Got the
potato
faction and
coming to
everything,
me.
but just could not get
A
those
potato plantation, huh?
No, a potato coming to me from Dickie's barbecue.
Lovely.
Like that potato I had last time.
A potato dicky.
Have a pretty
Oh.
solid group. In
A dictato. It's a dictator.
Wow, no.
Get yourself a
bet.
dictator. That's not just for North Korea anymore.
Can't bet them catching.
Giants.
Even undead mez doesn't work. I tried.
It's a giant tater with meat.
You taunt everything. I lived with 5. That's my max.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty rough. With some cooldowns.
Excuse me. I just checked my AAs and that's like, whoa, why do I have so many? Then I remembered you boxed me last
Oh
night.
yes.
You're the best.
I is pretty darn groovy.
Yes, you are.
And anytime I forget, I try to remind myself.
Yes.
Liz, if you want to toss Bootmaster over to Kirkland, so you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, it'd be a good time to get group cures up or corruption cures up for those mana drains and everything else. You want to cure that.
If anybody sees the rank 2 spells, save those. They help quite a bit.
Once we get done with these crypt guards, you will definitely want to have a corruption cure loaded if you don't already have it loaded. It's not absolutely necessary yet, but it will be soon.
So it's not curse, it's corruption.
Correct. I didn't say curse, did I?
No, just someone saying RGC and guild, so I wasn't sure what they were talking about.
Gotcha.
It's four counters of corruption each.
Correct.
The mana drain is a curse.
You
I
can-
think,
you can
right?
use,
No, they're all
corruption.
corruption. That's why they're orange.
Now these moves don't curse. These moves.
But then these things are casting as a curse, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
all they do is they make you drunk. What do you do?
If you have low alcohol tolerance.
Yeah. It's vertigo, basically.
Sam is so upset.
Alright, I'm gonna pull one of the guardians, so
Hold on.
load your corruption cures.
Don't do it just yet.
Okay.
You're pulling left side, it looks like.
Yeah, left side.
Alright, I'll pick it up. We're going to take it on the outside wall here. Same place we tanked the named last time we were here. It's just on the outside of the door. You're welcome to stay at the bottom or wherever you have been. However, be in range of cures and heals. The important part of this section of the fight is if you have something on you, get it cured. It's probably a corruption-based thing that needs to be cured. Otherwise, you're going to experience some nasty, wasty effects. Keep your groups healed. Burn it down. Bring it on in. I'll tank and spank the first one.
Cool. Yeah, if you're a healer and you have the group cure, just spam that. It works out pretty well.
What's your healer?
Which one is the group cure?
Chant of Napia.
Right, that one.
Chant of the nappy butt.
Okay.
I don't know if I have that.
It should, but the rank 3 will cure it in one cast. But only the rank 3.
Nappy
Right.
cure.
The rank 1 should be vendor bought, so if you don't have it, make sure you pick it up because it's super useful here.
Thought I picked everything up. I don't see it.
Alright, incoming.
So I don't know that clerics get the group cure.
Negative.
That's
Alright,
why I don't.
one more giant first here.
Giant first.
Common thingy.
Alright, now it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said.
Alright, short DPS.
I'll tank it
cooldown.
first. Kill it. Heals to Liz. Make sure you get your cures out.
Did Pallies get a group cure?
Our
I don't
corruption
think
looks
so.
to be self only.
Cell phone. That's nice though. I gave that.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Izzy. Much appreciated. Excellent.
Make sure you're still
Mana
cured.
check, please. Alright, if there's additional trash, you're welcome to bring some of those in, but let's hold off on the next protector until we get a little bit more mana.
Yeah, for sure.
If you need to med up, stay towards the back, med up.
My potato's waiting for me at the front door.
Lovely.
I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. No, Sam, I'm not going to be anything, buddy. I know. Oh, yeah.
Incoming more trash giants. For the next protector, Gerp, would you take it? When the protector comes, that is. It's only a 10-minute refresh, so I used Final Stand on that one.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Isn't like you standing up, Gerp.
So far, what's happening for those who are not familiar with this event, there is a named in the center, as you see looking at my screen, the Overseer of the Crypt Guard. There's a whole bunch of trash mobs all around in 3 rooms. One to the west, one north, and one south. The boss, so to speak, of each of those is a protector that does some hits a little bit harder, has a lot more hit points, but it does some nasty wasty spells that do horrible effects if you do not get them cured. They don't do anything basically until the timer ticks down, but if it ticks down, there's an uncurable nasty effect that ends up landing on you. And it is corruption based. It's the first time in this game that you actually have a corruption based dot or effect on any players. And so it's when it was instituted originally, it was rather shocking because it's something that raid crews had never encountered before. Corruption is a new stat when it comes to the TSS expansion. It's the first time you can actually build your corruption resist or get any spells that actually affect corruption at all. Corruption is used periodically throughout EQ after this point, but this is the first time it's actually used in raid content. Unless, of course, you do Ashen Gate first, in which case there's a couple things over there that do it too. But still, at this level of raiding is the first time EQ players ever encountered this effect. Which was definitely a cool thing going into it for the first time on live.
You want us to pick one up?
Yeah.
Got it, incoming.
Oh, got one. It's okay. Ooh, purple.
So what we're doing at this point is finishing off those trash mobs that are all around the area. We've killed off one of the projectors, the projector over on the south side. We still have to take out the one on the west and the one on the north. After all three of those are down, that's when the name will actually be active, and we can go through the strategy and the fight on that one. The vast majority of people in this raid crew have never encountered a win on this fight, or even been in Frostcrypt 2 before, other than poking our toes in there on Tuesday night. So this is definitely an exciting thing for our raid crew.
This is the last trash giant.
Lovely. I'll drink to that. Let's get another mana check, please. And that's because there is a mana dot that goes out that needs to be cured very quickly out here. Alright, let's give the team a moment to med. That's way too low to be doing this. And I know this is using it early, but in order to speed things up, MGB Paragon, please. Thank you. We likely won't need it for the next event, so meh. And as long as you're getting yourself cured, you're not going to need it for these protectors. As for how we're going to handle the main part of this event, we're going to be too far spread out to use Paragon anyway. So while we're waiting, I want to clarify some of the aspects of the event that we have coming up here. And that is, there are a bunch of gremlins that come charging out from the center platform. Although we're going to be tanking the named in basically the same spots, just out of the corner to the left here. We're going to be taking the named in that location and have a few people dedicated DPS on him. What we're also going to have is the rest of the raid. Well, I should say, first of all, we're going to have a couple of healers dedicated to healing the tank in this hall that we are currently standing. Those healers are going to keep the tank alive, whereas everybody else in the raid is going to spread out a bit. And we're going to rely on range DPS. That is, casters, rangers, basically anybody who can throw bow, nuke, dot, whatever it might be, to kill the low hit point gremlins that go charging out throughout the area. The reason that we're doing that is because the gremlins have some nasty effects that are auras. They are not cast, they are auras upon them. So if they get close to you, you will be affected by the effect that they have. And that's something that we faced last time. When we all bunched up in one location, we pulled in one that had an invulnerability aura and made everybody go DA, and had fear effects on another one. So everybody was running around feared, and while we tried to keep bunched up, that basically effed us. So if we all spread out over the area, only 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 of us are going to be affected at a time, and everybody else can burn down those at range. Whereas we're going to have a few people dedicated specifically to taking out the named. The named is also harmed by killing the gremlins. 1 to 2% of his health is dropped every time you kill one. So you are essentially nuking the boss by nuking down the ads. I would advise, however, you coordinate with your healer so you know where your healer is going to be standing. So if you do need a heal, you can go to them and make sure that they're going to be able to hit you.
Did somebody say bandits?
Oh, yeah. Alright, mana check again, please. We should be close to full. At least over 70.
2 seconds from OOC.
Nice.
Is anyone punting?
I think Drax was on his druid.
Kaylee.
Yeah, I logged her out. I can log her back in if you need.
Oh, I'm just gonna run it.
Run.
Alright, Gerp is going to be the tank for the next Protector. Are you pulling the one from the west or from the north next?
I'll grab the one in the north.
Excellent. Protector in the north. Gerp, please let us know when you are ready.
I am ready.
Alright, same as the last.
The
Please
other
make
side,
sure you
Gerp.
get cured.
From the other side, it's an easier angle.
Get cures, get cures. Corruption. Let him pull the mob in. Once you see Gerp on there, you can head on out and start messing with it.
Ah, shit. Ricard's down. Tag it.
There he is. Heals to Gerp. Get your cures. Take it down.
Paradise City.
Sooner it dies, the better off we are.
How isn't that? Yes, while I'm auto running, I can do the.
What's that, Dami? I couldn't hear you.
While I'm auto running, I'm just gonna demote and promote some people.
Oh, yeah. Please do. We're just finishing up this Protector.
Everyone, please congratulate Strokes on becoming one.
Cheers.
Welcome aboard.
Oh, thanks.
You got?
Get your cures. Make sure you're cured. Mana check, please.
Yeah, we got it.
Now, a reminder, when the next one dies, the named will be active. That doesn't mean we have to pull him immediately, but that means the named will be active, so he can be pulled. Also, this event almost never resets, so we certainly don't want to trigger it early. So please, stay along the wall, avoid the center, and don't F with that big guy in the center until it's time to F with that big guy in the center. If you need chanter buffs, talk to our good friend Ambit. I'm sure he'd be happy-ish to help-ish.
All right, should I get the last one and then we can met up after? Or
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be all right. Zraxt, you mind picking up the next one?
Drax will answer the council's call.
Lovely. If things go well, we'll be able to kill this, med to full, and then take out the named. If things go poorly, well, we're effed.
That was a little.
Someone just watched Matrix recently.
all right, Zorak, pick a side and I'll pull to you.
I'm gonna go left.
What phrase to get in?
Hey, Scrin.
So that would be the southwest side here, I think.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I know we haven't met it up much, but feel free to expend the rest of your mana pool. We're going to take this guy out. Incoming named. Heals to Zraxt. Give him a chance to pick up that mob, and then we can take it out. Remember, he does need to hold aggro, but the sooner we get it dead, the better off we all are. Have your cures ready. Mob is incoming. Zanzrax, debuffs in. Heals to him. And take it out. So for those of you watching at home, this is the third of those protectors. All the other areas should be clear. So if things go well, once this dies, we're all going to hide in the hallway here. We're going to med back to full. And then we're going to pull in the named. We're going to spread out, have our ranged DPS kill the gremlins, while a couple of melee stay on the named. We have some healers in the hall. And hopefully that's going to go swimmingly for our raid team.
Shoot, Joe, come back. Come back, Joe.
You can blame it all on her.
Come on, Joe. Joe, come back. You can blame it all.
Don't be too close to the middle, guys.
Oh, dear.
You'll aggro the boss.
And then we often have to do this all over again. Get on the wall or get in the hall.
Spreading out and whatnot. Or then
Yep.
it's going to hang it towards the middle and try to pull the mobs away.
Back in the hall. Sorry, go ahead.
So since the knights are all fearless, are we going to try and pull them back towards the middle
Yes,
rather than the healers? Or the
You
other
are.
melee?
you are absolutely correct.
Okay.
Alright, let's stay in the hall here. Let's med to full. Get any missing buffs. I'm running Ambit back down in case anybody needs any good stuff.
I'm gonna go around and grab another soda real quick.
Alright. So details on this one. like I said, we are going to pull the named into the corner that we just fought this protector at. I'm going to assign I'm going to say 3 healers or so to remain in this hallway, and their task is going to be to keep that tank alive. And themselves, of course. However, everybody else is going to be spread out throughout, I'd say, this half of that room. You can go to other sides and to other areas, but I'd say this half of that room. Ideally, I would like to have Shadow Knights, all 72 of you, or 2 of you, and all 3 Paladins, making sure you pick up any aggro any of the gremlins as quickly as possible. They don't hit horribly hard, so you don't have to worry about much when it comes to that. But they will do some nasty effects. Sometimes they will DA you. That sucks. That's part of life. If you don't all clump together in one big clump, you won't get all of you at the same time. Also, with special emphasis on our wizards, on our rangers, and our mages. But anybody who has the ability to do range DPS, but special emphasis on those 3 classes, your job specifically is to kill those gremlins ASAP at range. The big deal, like I said, is once they die, they're no longer doing their aura effect, and you're doing 1 to 2% damage to the named every time you kill one. And since we have 1 to 4 coming in at a time, the named shouldn't take too horribly long to die. In addition to that, I'm going to ask that Pikara, Fui, Gempli, and Dami, and Agrathan remain on the, and Skux remain on the named the entire time. Please make sure you are not drawing aggro if that is at all possible, as some things could happen. The tank might get DA'd. Who knows what might happen during the fight, but please try to manage your aggro while helping to kill that named. Please coordinate with your healer in your group where they're going to be standing. Figure that out in advance. That way you can get in range of them should you need to get a heal. This isn't a horribly difficult event, but we will make this work. I believe that using this strategy, this will allow us to mitigate the most amount of effects that we've seen from this and still get the name dead. Is there any concern or questions with how this should work? Excellent. Mana check, please.
Cats are fed. Stinkers.
I'm going to ask that Armag, Ninmit, and Hefe remain in this hallway for the duration of the named part of the fight. Please do not move out yet, as we don't want to early aggro the named. Nobody likes premature engagulation. Last call for Chanter buffs from Ambit. And I realize I'm taking a little bit longer on this, versus what we're going to be doing going forward. However, since this is our first win, time really doing it, I don't want any mistakes. We will go faster going forward. I appreciate your patience with making this happen.
We needed mana anyways.
That's true.
Debuffs are real.
Absolutely. Alright, I'm backing Ambit out so I don't have to deal with that crap. Ninmit's gonna stay here. Let's have Dirklin. Let's have you be our first tank on that.
Not drunk anymore, so it should be okay.
Excellent.
Everybody get your stopwatch out.
I'm working on that.
So yeah, so assist is your primary concern, right?
That is the other thing. Thank you for saying the A word. Do not wait for somebody to call assist. If you have the ability to range DPS, find a mob and kill it. Look around, watch around you, kill it. Do not wait for somebody to call for it. Make it dead. The mobs do not hit hard enough to kill you without if everybody is paying attention. Stay away from other people. Stay away from mobs. Do not clump up. And knights, please pick up those mobs as best as you can. Do try to pull them, if at all possible, towards that center-ish area-ish without putting them on the ramp.
Somebody pulling it into me, or am I pulling them in?
Let's have Itkovian. You get the honors of pulling this foo in. Is anybody not ready to do this?
Oh, is he the big guy up there?
Yes, the giant named.
I'm short. I didn't look up. I'm sorry.
Hey, we're good, man.
You want
We're
him
good.
in this corner over here by Dirkland? Is that where you want him?
Where Dirklin is now, yes.
You would be DA too. Don't forget to DA yourself.
Please.
It's ready to go. Just tell me when.
Hang on. Speaking of which, I could use a DI on Dirk.
You can spread out around the walls now, guys, if you want to.
I got you incoming.
Just don't go towards the center.
I'm in DI all the things. Free DI. Second Life is nice too.
Alright, Dirklin, you ready?
You go.
Go for it. Bring us something to play with. Incoming! Get those gremlins dead. There you go. Look at that. The hit points dropping already. 2% per kill. Spread out a little bit.
Oh, Tommy being here is awesome.
There you go. Get those gremlins dead.
They're at green on Tommy.
That's right.
Oh no. I don't know.
Make sure you get your cures if needed. Exquisite Benediction helps. I just did an MGBCR. AE landed.
Yeah, I pop.
Going down.
It's on Gerb.
Gerp's got him. I'll take him if he does. Keep Gerp up.
Drop down. I got feared for a second.
Lizardman down.
It's on Zrax. We need some reds on Warriors.
Heals to Zraxed. Divine to Gerp.
Oh, that fear is obnoxious.
Res the dead. Keep Zerax alive. You can do this. Stay focused. Do not panic. Got a gremlin in the hallway with the clerics. There it is.
Zrax down.
You gotta cure the tanks, guys. They've got 6 of those dots on them, and when they proc over, they just wreck the tanks.
You just couldn't heal.
Heals to Gerp. Heal Gerp. Alright, heal Lizard Man. Oh, Lizard's down also. Our tanks are dead.
Hey, this is not
Have a tank on it.
Fall weapon shield is.
This is not good, friends.
Leave it on me.
Leave it on Skyfall. Keep them healed.
You move it back.
I'm working on it.
Keep killing the ads.
Kill the ads, res the dead. Don't count it out yet. As long as we can get those ads dead, we'll get the name dead. They reduce his hit points.
Weapon shield's done. Let's leave it on me. I'm dead.
I got weapon shield going.
It's on Canaris now.
Canaris has it. Get the dead rezzed.
Armag dead.
God dang it.
This is not looking good.
Oh, shoot.
Divine res armoring.
Good job.
Heals on Zrax.
Fear.
Bounty thing.
Lizard Man has it.
We can do this.
Cure Lizard Man.
We can do this.
Keep rezzing. Keep killing ads.
If you can cure Lizard Man, that would help.
Just
Lizard Man deactivated.
cures.
Yeah, just spam cure.
DI fired.
He's good now.
Somebody, I am out of mana. Somebody get skin or tenacity on Lizard.
Cure him with. You got him. Good.
Gremlin in the clerics.
Fear.
I first the eye on him.
Stay focused. We're almost there, friends. Keep rezzing. Keep killing those ads. They'll kill the named.
Blind door. Pretty obnoxious.
There's a gremlin in the hallway.
One of the knights reset to the hallway every time a gremlin dies. That'd be good.
Okay, we're starting to not keep up with the gremlins.
Need more help on the gremlins. We're almost there, friends.
Lizard Man deactivated.
Lizard was DI'd. That's why it moved.
Trying to pull it back to the corner. There we go. Keep resin. Let's get some deeps on the named if we can. I know we don't have a lot of people here, but... Well, that's unfortunate. Res as many as you can. Need a little bit of deeps on that named.
I don't have any mana.
Get Tommy in.
That's the problem. We're out of mana.
8%. You can get a res out there, do it.
What's that, like 8 ads?
7%.
That's apparently doing damage to them now they die.
Names at 5. Res 'em.
Fear. Lizardman DI faded.
DI fired.
Incoming new one.
Sorry guys, I got
Lizardman
no
DI
endurance. 3%. DI fired.
Oh, I was able to get host developments on the stinking named.
Lizard dead.
Suzanne.
Named at 1%. 0 win.
Oh my gosh. What a mess. But awesome.
Congratulations. F that event.
Oh, true.
And
4-day lockout timer.
Thank God.
And
Yeah,
you
have
can't
a-
come-
Can we petition for 40 days?
Oh, drink to that.
We have to do this every time?
Yeah.
Only if you want to do the other raids.
It gets easier. It's practice.
It does. Unfortunately, you will get used to this.
that is
I don't want to.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Confirmed.
I don't want to. Me
Alright.
either.
It looks like all of the gremlins are dead. Either that or we wiped. Nope, all the gremlins are dead. We're working on getting everybody rezzed. Again, good job, everybody. That, in my opinion, is probably the hardest part of this zone. At least my least favorite. I didn't say of all of Frostcrypt, but of this zone.
It's like they had one POR raid, they just weren't able to fit into POR. So it's like,
Right.
dead.
That was a lot more than an AUG event, I'll tell you what. Reses are coming, please be patient.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the Overseer casts the same thing that the Protectors do, those torrents, and those really hurt when they
Yeah.
knock over.
Craziest thing of all, not only did I lose, but Joe did too.
What I'm thinking we're going to do for next time is have a dedicated cure for simply on the tank, whomever is tanking. They will only, their whole job is to be to cure themselves and cure the tank. And I think that'll help with survivability for the tank a lot. The name being loose really hurt us for quite a bit.
It was a great recovery, though.
Absolutely. That's because we have an amazing team here.
Blade died 3 times in that fight. That's awesome.
Well, it's all loot from here. There's only one AUG event in this zone specifically. There are 4 loot events in this one. Although I can't guarantee that we will get through all 4 of them tonight, we will be able to do, if my timing is correct, and I'm not completely out of it, we will be able to do this tonight and or Sunday without having to redo this. Is that right?
Yay.
Yeah, that is.
I hope that's right.
That seems like a slightly biased parse, but alright.
Hey.
Alright, just waiting on Recti. Recti getting the res.
Caster Og.
Oh.
No, I don't know why Raft's in raid. Sorry, I'm just banding.
Gotcha, okay. I am... So remember the group Og, the Clergyman's Stone of Purity, we're just rolling that out, so I'm clicking that over to roll now if you want it. Click it. And then we got a Caster Og, a rune-etched granite fragment. Bids on that one. Got Ariona at 25, the limit. Shadow Killer at 25. Boxes are excluded.
Not a bad Og. We need an MGBC still?
Yeah.
Alright, you do that, I'll do haste, huh?
Alright, Benaya at 40. Oh, excuse me. Ferga at 40. Who I see it first. Someone confirm Ferga at 40.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Thank you very much. Ferga at 40 going once. Ferga at 40 going twice. Can we get a like check, please? Alright, and these runes are going to dark still, right? Dark hue?
Dark hue, yes. I believe we're giving 11 to him total. So, Dark, please keep an eye on it.
I have no idea, so let me know when you get to 11.
I rolled 1,000. Apparently. It's the second one I've won the roll on.
Nice.
Yeah, you beat a 994. That's a tough beat.
Can we get a mana check, please? So, I've got some good news other than the amount of money paying for car insurance. And that would be, there's no trash mobs between here and the next event.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
Unless, of course, there are, but I don't believe there is.
Woohoo!
But you know, 50% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time. So let's finish up our buffs and our phone calls.
That's a pretty ringtone. I like it.
Okay, so gotta give me some Lucky Charms.
So there are a few nasty effects on this next raid. Fortunately, 2 of them are directional. That means they are based in front of him. Now, if he turns, that's going to be a problem. But one of them is... Neither of them are too horrible. But one of them's 3,000 damage, and one of them's a long 3-second stun and 1,000 damage. The one that you're going to want to try to avoid-ish, if at all possible, is a somewhat easily resistible one that Dami was just talking about in guild chat, and that is Putrid Cloud. Although it's a disease-based spell, I don't believe it can be cured. It's just a, hey, this happens. But if it can be cured, it's likely going to be a disease cure. I don't have anything written down about a cure, so it likely is not needed to be cured. Now, during the fight, we're going to have a bunch of mezzable ads. If at all, at any time they can be mezzed, great. That's wonderful. If not, we're just going to have to kill them as they are spawning. Killing ads and killing of the minis is going to be our priority. I've never had any issue with killing the mini named in any specific order. So we're just going to do it as is convenient or inconvenient for the raid. Dami, are you going to make yourself main assist for this part?
I can.
Just asking. And we don't have to kill all of them, but we are going to have to keep them occupied. While we do some deeps to the named. Simply put, you kill the named and we win. But we're going to be overwhelmed if we don't kill the ads at least. And I'd like to start taking out the mini named. We will kind of take that as a judgment call as we're going. Absolutely, Picard. I don't think they all need to be killed. I've never... I mean, I recall leaving even 5 of them up at one point. And just kill the ads, kill the named. I would like to have them kited, if at all possible.
I thought they were 9 kills.
The minis are non-KOS?
Yeah, they are. They're non-KLS, but you have to kill them because they'll heal him or buff him.
Oh, yeah.
If you hit them, they fight back, but you can move away from them and they don't do nothing.
Oh, yeah.
We want to kill a couple of them, maybe.
We're going to start with 3 of them and work from there. Killing the ads is going to, of course, be the priority. Dami, you can basically pick and choose. If we see any that are specifically casting heals, please call it out.
Okay.
Other than that, this really is not a very difficult fight. If we handle the ads, we can handle the events. Again, most of the smaller ads, the non-named, can be mezzed. Some can't, but we're just going to try to kill them all as we're going. Everybody should be full of mana by now. Let's move up to the next room.
Back up to the statue.
No.
No, we're hanging out down here. North we go.
You can actually get in position if you hug the right wall.
Let's do it. Right wall.
The others, the door closes when you trigger the event, so make sure everybody's in.
Be inside. I know, that's what she said.
No, she said, is it in yet?
Bazinga!
Makes sense. I mean,
That.
Gerp, you want to start out this one? Cool. I mean, if you want to continue on burgerfying, we can have somebody else do it.
Sounds good.
We good, man. All right, there we go. That's the.
Appreciate it.
Sounds good.
Do you want them there, or do you want them pulled around to the wall or something?
Yeah, let's corner him.
All right, I'll corner them in the northeast corner.
which ones are the healers? It doesn't say.
That's something that we're gonna have to figure out as we're going. Because, quite frankly, I don't remember. I never had it written down, and we just murdered him as we saw him doing weird shit.
It changes every time. There's
Yeah.
no like a designated healer, so
Just keep an eye out for it and call it out.
If you guys see it, let me know.
Dirk needs a DI.
Dirk him up. All right, Dirk's first, Gerp second.
which ad we starting with?
Whichever one he casts something we want to murder.
Okay.
Let's say the one closest to him. Let's say we'll start with Hulda, but we'll hold our DPS until we see something.
All right.
All right, lead us in, man.
All right, going in 3, 2, 1.
Let's do this. Heals to Dirklin.
Are we gonna pull it back or tank it? That
He's going to pull him over to the northwest corner, or northeast corner, whatever the corner that is. That corner with the numbers and the letters and things. Healing to Dirklin. Pick him up.
Are we killing any?
Yeah, pick one.
don't do roar. I would just pick one. So
Kill Hulda.
there's kind of a soft enrage on this too. If we take too long, it'll just start wrecking the tank.
3 minutes. Every 3 minutes he powers up.
Right.
Wow, Zrack's down.
DPS shouldn't be on the boss, as you'll notice his health isn't moving really. You gotta kill some of the ads first.
Yeah, let's take this one. Anybody see anything casting a heal or anything silly?
Thice said something about ignoring your wounds. It's a flesh wound, ignore it and kill them.
Ah, Thice. Thice will be next. Thice is nice.
Urga said you're not hurt, keep fighting.
Very good. Good job. We're gonna kill Thice and Urga and then kill Named.
I would kill Fratho as well. Fratho says said something that might sound like healing. I don't know what the.
That's fine. We're gonna kill Thice next.
Okay.
Right here. Oh, thank it. Omi. I got it.
Yes, Omi. And of course, your main thing.
Dirkland, let us know when final stand fades. I'm not really paying attention to your heals much, just casting it occasionally.
It's going to be a little dicey when final stand wears off.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Seconds. I try shield for a bit, see how well that works.
Alright, let me know. First power up. Can you get a mod rod and Nimit, please?
Yes, you can.
That's harder.
Well, this push is terrible, peeps. What's going on?
No, not all of them, Skay.
What was the other one? There was an F name or something, right?
Urga?
Urga? Okay. We'll find Ferga and we'll murder her.
Send a nuke with a stun.
Can we do that every raid?
They're pushing these nukes all over the place.
Who's doing the stun pushing?
Paladin?
Really images.
Find Urga, bring it in.
I'm like monks.
Faster we kill this, faster we can kill the named. Get it dead and switch to final named. If we need to switch to something else, we will. We likely won't have to. I think we'll have strong enough DPS to handle it. Prove me right.
This way we want to use intensity on the named.
Probably won't need to, but we'll see.
Yeah, I remember having to kill most of them, so I'm hoping you're right.
I do remember doing this at level 80 and only killing 3, so... But then again, we were about as geared as we are right now.
Okay. Damage is starting to get pretty heavy on Dirk. Hits around 5,000 or so.
Alright, Gerp, you mind switching off with him? You got final stand up.
Yep.
Heals to Gerp. We're gonna kill Urga, and then we're switching over to Wolfnor. If need be, we'll pull something else in.
Alright, he's on Gert.
Heals to Gerp. Attempt to kill Wolfnor. We might switch. He just powered up again.
When do we get ads?
Right there.
Right
Now.
there.
85%. Ads up.
Are we
Take
killing?
out the ads. Kill the ads. Then switch back to named.
Oh, he turned.
That's going to be painful. Switch to ads as they pop. Kill the named when they're not up. So far, it looks doable. We might still need a change. Up that DPS. Pop those discs. Ads are up. Switch to ads. Follow your assist. Follow your assist. Next round of ads, let's try to mez some and take them out as we're going. Knights, please try to taunt and pick up those ads as they're coming.
Be careful not to AE taunt the dudes on the side, though.
Confirmed. Halfway there. Ads are up. Mez 'em.
Final stand is down.
Alright. Zrax, switch off with them.
Don't have any endurance.
Copy that, I'm taking it. Heals into Lizard Man.
Kill some of these, I feel like people are damaging.
I refresh slow.
Good job. Heals to Liz.
Are they all messed? Are there any ads that are not messed?
All the others are messed.
Keep that DPS going. Let's kill another ad.
You can land, turn undead.
That's my fault. It's on the tank though. We got more ads.
Channer's down.
We need to kill some ads.
Get them back up, kill those ads. Follow your assist. Help out with mezzing.
They're pretty resistant, just a heads up.
Confirmed. Knights, keep them taunted. More ads are in. Ads are incoming. Kill that ad and then burn down named. Mez everything else. Burn down named. Mez everything else. Finish him. More ads are coming. Mez them. Kill the named. Get him taunted.
Lizardman DI faded.
DI fired, recasting. Named is dead. Follow your assist. Don't break them all. Good job on that win, everybody. Ho, 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 that ear. That's some smexiness. More arms and gloves this time. Excellent job, friends. Excellent job. Still got 3 more gear events in this zone.
That was so much easier than the AUG one.
That's what I'm saying. That AUG one's a cock blocker. I mean, a raid blocker, yeah.
Dark Hue, check your loot window. Pass the runes to you.
Thank you, sir.
The marked Frostcrypt is a back flag, is that correct?
Correct, that back flag is only for Frostcrypt 1 named. Therefore, if you missed Frostcrypt 1 named and have all the other components for a flag, please put an X up now.
Isn't arms?
I don't know what name means.
That would be Lore Keeper, and if you do not currently have Herald the Tactician and Lore Keeper Grenwald as your expedition lockouts. Herald the Tactician, Lore Keeper Grenwald, that means you missed them.
So, Lizard, I didn't get the... What was the first one you said?
Herald the Tactician.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but I'm still flagged. So I think you just needed Lore Keeper.
It is possible, but I don't think that's the case.
I have Lore Keeper, Wolf Nord, the Sleepless Guard, and Shadow Selves.
Gotcha.
I only have Lore Keeper, and I'm flagged, evidently, according to the flagging thing.
Nice. I mean, we're going to do this again anyway on probably Sunday, so it's not going to matter much. But I see 3 X's in raid and 1 flag up here. The 3 of you, please random 1,000. Highest gets it.
Isn't arms something special for mages?
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
Wait, Siren needs one? Well, I'll pass to Siren. He's a main.
There you go. Siren it is. 554. Anybody else? We got that right?
Can you tell me again, how do I tell if
I see.
I can confirm that you need it. My psychic abilities, but if you pull up the Alt-Z expedition window, you will not see Herald the Tactician and or not see Lore Keeper.
Or you can look at the expedition window, and that's actually the current one we have, and it'll say whether or not you're flagged.
Alright, starting the loot. Bids on the carved blood ice choker.
That is weird. It does say I'm flagged, and I don't have that Burgarian 3 thing.
Oh,
Don't look gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, we'll be back there on Sunday to kill him anyway.
I think he means the group number 3 task.
Oh.
Yeah, the group Ferg 3 thing is what I don't have. That guy never popped like in like 2 or 3 hours over there.
But you probably did all the Frostcrypt 1 raids. So
Yeah, I did.
So I think if you do all the Frostcrypt 1 raids, then you're flagged for Frostcrypt 2, but you're not flagged for Frostcrypt 1.
Available.
Part 2.
Alright, I'm seeing Ariel at
191.
191, thank you.
Ariel at 80, going once. Ariel at 80, going twice. Can you get a lag check, please?
Did you just say areola?
Nope.
Pretty sure you said areola, so you just called him a nipple. That's cute.
He did not.
Pretty sure I didn't. That's not an accidental word that I use.
I wasn't when I heard it though, so just saying.
I wear hearing aids, so
You
should
know what
you.
you're thinking of.
Says more about you than that says about him.
Exactly.
Alright, next up we got the Iceweave Sash of Lost Faith.
Yeah, not gonna put out a night.
Got Dark at 30. Hefe not understanding how it works. Alright.
He forgot he had to put raid box on Hefe.
Alright, we got Dark Hue at 30 going once. Dark Hue at 30 going twice. And a lag check, please.
Oh, right. Dark Hue only has 625.
Nice try, Hefe.
That's true. Dark Hue, do you want to bid 25 on that instead of 30?
That's what Hefe was trying to.
I was being a nice guy, just saying he didn't have to spend the extra DKP.
Gotcha.
And y'all just piled on him.
Yeah.
Wait, Hefe anymore?
I mean, go ahead and spend it.
I'm just at 29 now.
Dark Hue at 25 going once. Dark Hue at 25 going twice. And a lag check, please.
Get a recounter.
Alright, congrats, Dark Hue.
Thanks, guys.
Arm yourself. That's some bids. Hey, it's a good item.
Focus.
It's a pet focus on the arms?
Dremery 80, Shadow Killer 81, Core 100.
Haha, way to get into it.
Oh 05.
I thought you guys said there was no more pet focuses for like 6 more expansions from like, you know, the TSK.
Yeah, we just went through them all. The shitty ones.
Core Speller 140.
I'm out.
It's alright. So is Course
Come on now.
Cores 140 going once.
You didn't say that to me the other night when we had the risk going on.
Cores 140 going twice. Lag check.
I think Core never got a belt either, so.
Oh, that's true.
That's
We
why.
didn't get
So-
that many belts, did we? We only got like 2.
Three, I
only got,
think.
like, 2, I think.
No, because Arya got one eventually as well.
Oh, then
Congratulations, Core.
Congrats, Core.
hell yeah, DPS.
Yeah, I knew I could have been 141. Damn it.
I just got my Demi one, so I don't feel like I can, they're still settling on me.
All right, bids on the letdown gloves.
Bid on them, but I don't have anything else to bid.
See if we can get them up to 142.
There you go.
Thanks, guys. I needed that. I need that focus.
Absolutely, and congratulations.
I need gloves too, bud. Brace the people.
Congrats, Core. Congrats, Core's pets.
All right, we got Omi at 100.
Yeah, I want that big time,
Omi
but
at 100 going once.
I didn't want to throw all my DKP at
Omi
it.
at 100 going twice.
Especially since I
Get a
got the
leg check,
belt.
please.
Yeah, Servitor of Scale. Pet power 50
Yes, I pay 100.
versus your 45, so not that big of a change.
Yeah, it's not worth throwing any more into it.
Yeah, stuff like that, Skay. We backed up the
Whereas
other one
Core,
because
if he didn't have
the
the
box
belt,
forgot to put the raid box on there to make it clear
definitely
what
worth him
the
spending
next bid
DKP
need to be.
on.
But in a case like this where it's just escalating between mains, it's going to be whatever the highest bid is.
All right, we've had a bit of time to rebuff and med and all that fun stuff.
Did we ever figure out who the back flag's going to?
Siren, I believe, right?
Sure.
Anybody else need ambit lovin'?
Maybe after the raid. Ooh. That potato was really good.
Who's giving out the mats? Crack.
I was gonna say Craig was the one collecting them all.
I just didn't see who said it. Sent it. Is it like all the other molds where it's like one and then the VPN likes it too?
I think the only part that's one is the brazier.
All right, next event, south. Let's move. This one's a little bit more chaotic.
Oh, goody.
Not as chaotic as the Og mob, right?
Is it clear?
Let's not charge all the way in there, but we can move to where you can at least see what we got going on. That way you can see the mobs. We'll go over the details in just a moment. I'm still moving my guys.
Is this 3D?
Yep, it's fried. It's the fried elf. So, for those of you who have done this before, anybody very familiar with how the giant part works? I'm asking because I want to assign you to the charming part. If not, I can just explain it to somebody.
I can do it. It's not a big deal.
Alright, thank you. I was just asking because, well, you know. Alright, if you're going to handle the being charming to our friends, here's some things that the entire raid needs to know, because not that I'm trying to hide information from you, but you don't necessarily need to know everything in order to be successful in this. Just like the last fight. So, we're going to get a bunch of ads, for lack of a better term. And those ads, we are going to have to handle them. We are going to have to mez them. We're going to have to do all sorts of stuff. But the beautiful part of that is they change colors. And when they change colors, we need to get halt all DPS, which means no dots, and pull back your pets and no swarm pets on those guys. We can then send them against the named, which is, of course, a beautiful thing. They can definitely help us kill him. But in order to do that, we need to take them down, I believe it's under 40%.
Yeah, they'll visibly change color, and that's your cue to stop attacking them.
So, it originally happens upon aggroing the event. Essentially, what I'd like to see happen is have the... first of all, the named has a single target rampage. So what I'm thinking is have a... let's say Omadon. Aggro that... not yet, of course, but aggro the named and kind of kite it around us a little bit while we pull these 6 mobs off and get them handled. They can be mezzed, but just kind of kite him around so we can get in position a little bit easier, and then we'll pull him into a corner where the tank's going to pick him up. We are going to focus our attention on the ads, getting him down to 40%. It changes, we'll break another one, it changes, we'll break another one, and so on. Next set spawns at 70, next set spawns at 40. So if things go really well, we're going to have 18 of those trash mobs, all hitting for 3,000 against him, and he's going to die rather quickly. Obviously, this named is going to have a lot of hit points. I don't recall there being a lot of big, nasty, wasty AEs on this one, and my notes don't say anything about it either. So, simply put, this is an ad handling fight. It is a little bit chaotic. Again, he single target rampages, so that's going to be a thing. The ads do hit hard, just like a little bit harder than the regular trash mob in this zone, so be ready for that. But again, for some reason, these seem to be mezzable.
Yeah, keep in mind, he'll break the charm on the pets, he'll break mezzes, he'll do all that, so it's not quite as simple as just putting all 18 on the boss.
And he'll Mimbler.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which is all the more reason to have a Shadow Knight working their magic also. And we are likely going to be tank switching on this as well. It'd be good to have aggro built between one tank and another so that we kind of get things handled. I will ask that our...
Lizardman D, I faded.
And unless you are assigned to something else, our other knights, please taunt as often as you can on the other mobs. Not the main named, but the other mobs. That way you're more likely to get hit than others. Again, it's a little bit of a chaotic fight. But we're going to deal with it as we do. As for the tank order... Zrax, I don't think you got a good opportunity last time to fire things up, so we're going to throw you into the mix on this one. You'll be taking the main named when it's time.
Okay.
So, that all being said... Yeah, Yeah, we'll just pick those off. You get them mezzed and get them handled. Dummy, you want to remain assist?
Yeah, I can stay main assist.
Sounds good. Are there any questions as to how we are going to attempt to handle this fight?
Yeah, one thing, like as he starts to get low and we have 18 ads running around, there's typically a point where we would kind of focus the boss and try to like kite the ads and mez as much as we could at the end because it just gets too chaotic. I don't know if that's something we want to do.
Yeah, I agree that it definitely does get crazy. I think we have a little bit higher level of DPS than what I've ever seen before at this level. So I think we're going to have a pretty good chance of being successful even through that chaos. We're really good at recoveries through BS and craziness. But Chanters and Bards, please keep a very close eye out. Maybe stand back just a little bit. Be tab target cycle targeting. Use your cycle target button to make sure that any that break, you can mez them as quickly as possible. Knights, again, please keep an eye on mobs as well. Might be worth standing back a little during the fight to see if any break that way you can taunt them quickly.
Yeah, Knights should be exclusively on ads. They shouldn't be trying to DPS. They should just be trying to help the Chanters not die, essentially.
Correct. All right, is there anything else before we get this going? Let's creep inside the door. I don't want anybody getting locked out outside. Please creep inside the door. Okay. Omadon.
Graves moves inside the door.
Are we setting up left or right?
And we were right last round. Let's do left this round. What do you say?
Yeah, I prefer.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Let me get
Obadon's going to kite, and we're going to pull them off of him until we've got it under control, right?
That's correct. And then we'll, once we have everything basically under control, and we, all the other mobs are mezzed, we've taken one down where it's a pet, we're going to have that named in the corner, debuffed-ish, and Zrax is going to pick him up.
You're going to pull all the ads in first, right?
Yeah, well, yes. Omi, I'm going to ask you to basically aggro the group, and...
Hey, you want me to aggro everybody?
Yeah, and we're going to pull these off of you.
I thought somebody else would aggro and I would pull the names, but...
Nah, I don't think you're that lucky.
That's fine.
A lot of confidence in you. Go when you're ready, my man.
Feeling pretty good. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go.
Yeah, let's murder a fried elf.
Three, two, one, go. Come on, oh my God.
There you go. Zrax, you might want to move in the corner.
Pillar's gonna back me up.
Good job.
Oh, we're messing or killing?
Mezzing. Mez them,
my
and
fault.
then, and then we can position the boss. I suggest not running out in the kite path.
I'm talking about 16 too.
Once we get them all mezzed, then we're going to move the name to the corner. Well,
I got trigger happy.
that's okay.
I didn't heal him. Sorry about that. Good news is whoever's tanking will have a lot of aggro.
That's a beautiful thing.
Are they snareable?
No, immune.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's get some healers over to the corner. We're going to help Zrax after a couple more rounds. Zrax, assume the position, please.
Use short duration slows if you can, because they're going to be DPSing the boss. And so if you have an 8-minute slow on them, it's not going to help.
All right,
Nice.
let's take one of these down. Zrex, you ready to take this in the corner?
Yep.
Alright, bring it in. Heals to Zrex. Let's take one of those down. Get it to 40 and send it in.
Or 4 of them. Whatever.
Or, yeah, that's that. Keep them mezzed.
That might be the boss, remember?
Yep, it is.
It is. Okay, well then I'm bringing them in.
We good. Bring them in.
Yes, I remember pressing these. They would wake up periodically.
Knights be taunting.
Dots.
Whoa, okay. We're tanking it in that corner. All right, let's do it.
He's good to go.
Okay, he's good, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in this corner.
That's all right. We are now. Let's do it.
Don't hit the green mob, guys.
What?
Pets.
He's a blur,
Off,
maybe?
off the green mob. Heals Rex.
No, he'll leave as soon as people stop attacking him. Like, it literally is that simple.
Can we get We gotta get all these 40%.
That's correct. Let's turn them green. It's turtle time.
Someone keep an eye on that green one in case it turns.
Knights, this is your basically only job at this point.
I'll assist.
Stop hitting the mob, guys. We'll cast on him.
E or anything like that. Near the green ones.
Good. As soon as it changes, what? Mez break.
I see 2 knights on this mob, guys. You guys are supposed to help with ads. Don't DPS. Damn, stop attacking.
Switch.
Stay focused.
One thing that the MA can do is switch off a little early, so it'll make people attack something else.
Copy that.
That's good. It's disoriented. Good. It's attacking. Next. Remember not to attack the disoriented. And please do not dot the ads. I know everybody's getting familiar with this, so please be patient.
Deals to gravestones. Don't die, gravestones.
Messes got broken.
Switch when the MA switches, guys. Don't keep attacking if you can help it.
Yeah. Hey, rotate your challenge across.
I know this is new to a lot of people. I get it, but just stay focused. We're going to be all right.
Gravestones probably shouldn't tank.
By the time we're done with this, you'll all be much more familiar, and we'll be able to do it quicker next time. Yeah, wait till we have 18 of these.
Oh, is that happening? Great.
He'll
Yes.
occasionally kill off a charmed one and spawn a new one, just so you know.
Coming in.
Idiots.
Why am I breaking all of them?
You're doing a good job, everybody. Stay focused. Next ads are going to be at 70%. We still have these 2 to handle. Get them handled.
Mez broke on one of them. He's running in.
Got it.
Got it. Challenge of Power is incredibly nice for this.
Pets, guys, pets.
We have some disoriented on
We just leave the pets on the boss, so that we don't.
That would be
leave
nice.
Pets on the boss. It's a good idea. Put the pets on the bots, guys.
Let's handle the last one.
They keep coming up with new last ones.
Yeah,
They
let's
will.
let's stop creeping out, guys. We're getting way far away from the raid.
Good. Bring
Next
this
one I'll
next
pull
wave.
in. Yep.
We're about to get 6 more.
Back that one up to the red.
Bring it up, bring it up. We're gonna get 6 more.
There's that 6 spawners up there is gonna hurt.
We're gonna bring that one
Knight
in.
should help kite the 6 when they spawn.
Incoming!
Here they are. Here they
Spawn on
are.
this side.
Kite him off, kite him off.
I got the one. This one.
You don't have that one anymore. You're good.
There comes that.
They're mostly mez, it looks like now. So
Nice work.
Dirkland down.
Let's
Got a
get him
couple that are
rezzed.
loose.
Let's get him rezzed.
Jeez.
Mez break.
Yeah, he broke the mess, all of them.
yeah, the boss breaks the mez on them.
That's alright.
Here, let's go.
Yeah, try and kite when that happens, if you can.
We're down. Gotta get
Divine Resin coming for airlift.
Help Mez, guys. Bards can help too.
DA. I mean, we say not to use Tuggers, but maybe we need to use Tuggers on this first one.
Yeah, I think now that we've got 6 on him, I think it's fine to use it now. Go ahead and use whatever slow you need to use.
Can you bring that one in closer? It's out there.
Let him come in.
Yeah, bring them in. We can't heal you out there.
Sure would be nice to have additional extended target slots.
Damn it. Oh man, he targeted me just.
Mez break.
Kite.
Pick him up.
Kite.
We'll get him mezzed as soon as we can.
Yeah, they don't summon, so you can kite even if they're.
Oh, I've been summoned quite a few times.
Oh,
Yeah, they
never
summon.
mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Armac down.
Gerbs down.
FA down, group down.
We should only be damaging one at a time.
The boss must have broke those.
Yeah.
He did.
It happens. We're fine. Stay focused.
Heal to Dirkland. Purple. Dead.
Lizard Man has the named.
Tommy is down. Just trying to kite a couple.
Boss is at 47.
Get
Question
that
is, do we
47
want
down.
to try and burn him at 40? Then
You know,
kite.
Master buff tenacity rank 2 incoming.
Good call. And I think that might be the way to go.
Dirkland's down again.
Kite.
Going forward, let's
Summon
slow the ads and begin kiting them. Kite them around the room. No more killing of ads. If any are like 43, whatever that is, take them down. But we need to begin kiting the ads. No more damaging of ads after this point. We're about to have a bunch more. If you have any ability to kite, we're going to need you to do so. In the meantime, let's try to get everybody res that we can.
And also keep in mind, he'll do an emote to blur, to memory blur, so the kiter will lose aggro.
Okay, we're about to get more ads here.
Ads are coming soon. We're going to kite. Kite as many as you can.
DPS, use your burn cooldowns.
DPS, focus on named. Burn name down. I don't know if we'll be successful in this, but this would be a time to use intensity.
Remix this one real quick.
These mobs need kited. Keep them going. Keep them going.
They're all broke.
Kite them all.
Phew. Oh, I got summoned. God damn it.
Arrow look down.
Yeah, we cannot damage them like that. It's gonna be a wipe. We did it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, yes. That's okay. We'll recover, and we'll come back, and we'll do this.
Only damage one at a time. We're damaging like 3, 4, 5 at a time, and then they summon when it gets broken.
So
Might
what
need
I...
to click off damage shields as well.
We're going to handle it slightly differently next time, but as for this...
Come back, you don't take it.
Good. But as for this time, accept the wipe, go ahead and die if you have aggro, and when it resets, we're going to res up, and we'll be okay-ish.
Can Chanter's AE mez at this level?
I'm at now. So hopefully Dark Hue still has the res box.
Dude, just let me know when it's clear.
Ulgar got evac.
Good deal.
Yeah, we could AE mez if we get them all together.
Yeah, we avoid AE mez this event. And just like keeping the Chanters alive as best we could. Box Chanters work fine too. Chain cast basically.
It looks like it's reset.
Excellent. So, if you have a res box, it's likely safe to take. Otherwise, reses are going to be coming out soon. After everybody's res, we're going to start the rebuffs, and I'll go over the revised strategy for what we're going to do this round.
Bards have a viral mez, Milosaur.
Does it work at that level?
I don't know. I don't have Ash to check it.
Yeah, but viral works a lot different than the AE one does.
Yeah, you can only cast it like once every minute, but it
Yeah, and you have
nice backup.
Yeah.
I just remember like AE mezzing like non-stop.
I just remember being very excited for viral mez, then being very disappointed when I got it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I've never
Yeah,
really found much use for it.
Yeah, by the time it starts to spread, it stops spreading because the thing that was spreading is dead.
Once you've been resed, let's get stay towards the back of the room We're going to be rebuffing around-ish the hallway-ish where we came in-ish.
I'll MGBC when everybody's up.
Thank you. I'll hit haste with Ambit. So everybody's aware of the current time with, as well as events that we have left. It looks like we are going to do this one again. And after we're successful, we'll end up calling it here. After we are successful doing this again, which will save us the final 2 events on Sunday. We will also likely do, because that probably won't take up the entire Sunday, we'll likely also do a thing or two about a thing or two on Sunday, but that's how it's looking at the moment.
Might be able to do Action Gate by then.
We're likely going to stay in Frostcrypt for a little bit more time. Another round of Frostcrypt 1 and 2, with maybe a Kangaroo in there, or something else, but...
So I think we have the rep to do some Action Gate stuff.
Some people do, but we want to make sure the majority do, and we still have to get through all of the Vergalid raid.
It takes some work, people.
It definitely does. So we're likely going to focus an additional week on Frostcrypt. It's basically the same level of gear. It's just not necessarily the same items. And of course, it's yet more nice loot that we have going on. If you're missing a res for any reason, please let me know.
I think everyone's been clicked at least twice.
Can you have Volaire again? He had 2 corpses in here. Thank you.
I need to step AFK for just a moment. I'll be back. Incoming MGB haste. Alright, AFK for just a moment. I'll be right back.
IMGB Braille's a drop if you don't want it.
Oh, that's why my spell got blocked.
Throwing out Dire Wild by group.
Valera wants it, but I don't want it, so...
No, Valera does not want it. He likes tenacity.
Okay, did you get me the tenacity this season?
Yes, somebody's got him.
Okay, that was me.
Thank you.
Your group mate.
I've got tenacity rank 2 on the cleric. If you need it.
The spells drops.
What's that?
So I've had kind of bad luck with the rank 2 spells.
Oh, dude, somebody had missed a 0 on marking it in Bazaar, so I bought it really cheap. I got the group version for 10k.
You keep getting like the AE Earthquake nuke for Druids and Clerics. We got like 3 of those.
And then I'm hitting all the tanks with focus rank 2.
And we're back.
I'm showing some sort of error. Maybe I just need. Oh, you still got BRB up.
No.
As far as I can see.
You're just delayed.
I'm delayed.
Okay, I'm back.
Thanks for the warning.
Yes.
So, this round, it's going to take slightly longer. I know that was already a long plow through, giggity. But this round is going to be slightly longer. And by that I mean we are going to have 3. That is 3 only on the named. The rest of them will be kited. If one of those dies, we are going to bring in another one to replace it. As mobs pop, we are going to pull them off and kite them. We're going to use the south side of the room to do the kiting. That way we can see them coming in. We'll have a couple of people set up on this half of the zone, this half of the room, watching, waiting to pick things up. We should be able to clump them pretty well. Judging by their movement speed, I don't think it would be beneficial to be kiting them with bard speed, but I welcome input on that.
So either we'll just run into the next one.
That's what I'm thinking as well, so... Does anybody really want to kite?
Yeah, I'm Omi. I'd like to kite.
I don't care.
Unfortunately, the first thing I think of when I think we need to kite some stuff with some aggro, I think of Homadon. So let's have you starting out that fun. And we're gonna bring mobs off of you. You're gonna be doing the circle for quite a while, my friend. Hopefully you're okay-ish with that.
Hope you got your running shoes on.
Funny because I run a lot in real life, so
Nice.
maybe that's why I enjoyed it.
That or you're just sadistic. One of the two.
Can we get a mana check, please? So I'm thinking that we need to stop having everybody send tells to Hefe for buffs. I might be looking at this wrong, but maybe we need to spread out those cleric buffing responsibilities and requests just a little bit.
So my cleric has rank 2 symbol. Armag has rank 2 symbol. My cleric has rank 2 tenacity.
Yeah, no, he only has regular tenacity.
Share the love, friends. Share the
ranked
love.
symbol and
It's
ward.
not a huge deal either. Just if you get rank 1, just stay with it.
So if you need those, you can send tells to some of the alts too.
Yeah, I'm saying if somebody's already hit you with tenacity, like don't waste a bunch of mana for tenacity too.
Remember to refresh your auras should that be needed. If you zone through, please reshrink. If you turn into a giant sword-wielding werewolf, please reshrink.
To block those buffs.
And Hefe, that was not a critique of you in any way, shape, or form. That was simply just trying to help the entire team along by sharing the love. Raid is not quite over. We have one event left. And that is this one with... where is that fucker? Yeah, the Fried Elf. There we go. Friedleaf.
Fried elf?
Yeah, the Fried Elf. We're going to murder that one next. So you caught it just in time.
Are we still fighting in the same corner?
Yeah, we can keep fighting in this corner. That's a good one. I like it. Everybody's happy. Other words. Unless, of course, I didn't see where the 40% ads popped, and I don't remember where that was. Was that up here also?
I think they were.
If they were, we should probably fight in the back corner if they're going to pop up here in the kite area. That might be a better way.
Well, here's another question for you. What if we tank him inside where this door is? Because then nobody is out there except for the kiter.
I like that. Let's try it. I'm not certain if it'll be okay, but let's give it a go.
Doesn't the door lock?
It is.
So
It's
you'd
locked
only
right
be able
now.
to go into this little hallway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we're all standing in here except for the kiter, they have that entire big ass room to themselves.
Big ass is good. I mean, yes, the big room, I approve.
Wow. Wow.
Then the other people that would pick up aggro are literally standing right here at this doorway to grab shit and run.
Excellent. So, I'll run down one more time of how I'd like to see this work. We're going to... I'm going to ask Omadon to begin his giant 500. Just start kiting the room around. Kiting the mobs around the room. Once we have 3 of them mezzed, 3 of them, we're going to choose one at a time, taking them down. We are only going to mezz 3. Those 3 are going to remain on the named, while all of the others get kited. We're going to pull the named into the corner. You're welcome to use any of the corners here. I like the one that Dremery is standing in, but make sure we can use whichever corner we like back over in this general area. We're going to try to tank him in here. If that doesn't work, we'll tank him in the corner that we just did the previous run. So, the goal is to keep 3, not 4, certainly not 5, but definitely 3 and only 3 on the named. So that means we take one of them down to 40%. We tell it to attack the named and repeat with the next one. All of our knights, that is, I know we have an abundance of knights, but Omadon, Strohs, Budweiser, Itkovin, and Vulair, be ready to pick up and or kite. It's likely that we are going to have... It's likely that we're not going to need more than one kiter at a time, but if necessary, let's do it. Skyfall, Canaris, Siren, also be ready just in case, because I know how rangers love to run in circles.
It's the best.
I broke my ankle. I can't run, sorry.
Of all the shapes that you like to run in, that's one of the best shapes to actually run in. And yes, Callie the Kitty is right. You are welcome to come and join us over on the Mangler server. Come on, get on in on the fun of TSS expansion. I'll even help you along. Come on down. But in the meantime, I am not ignoring you or chat. I'm actually focused a little bit more on the raid, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can. This is the Mangler server. All right, so Zrax, everything up again?
Yes, sir.
Might as well throw you back in the mix, right?
Yeah, Fort's not up, but I'm good otherwise.
Yeah, you don't need that crap. All right, so let's see. Anybody not ready to make this happen?
Are we doing the same corner, or do you want to move it to the other one?
This doorway.
So I apologize that you missed that part. We are tanking in. Ideally, we are going to attempt to tank in this hallway. We're going to use one of these corners back over here, like the one Lizardman is currently standing in.
Gotcha.
You don't have to use this one. You're welcome to use the other one. Just pick a corner and take it. In the meantime, we're going to kite. We're only going to have 3 mezzed. The rest will be kited. We're going to keep 3 on the named, and we're going to pull more as needed. Keep the mobs off the raid. Any questions before we begin?
We keep saying we're gonna have 3 mez. Do you mean 3 of them green beating on the boss?
That's correct. While these original 6 are being kited with the named, we are going to mez 3 of them. Then we're going to bring the named in while the others get kited. We're going to take those 3 down to green and have them attacking the boss.
Makes sense.
3 men, 3 kited, 1 boss.
Correcto. Okay, Omadon, would you please start your engines?
Omadon, start your engine.
And you have a DI too, Omi.
Thank you.
And soon you'll have DIE, and then somebody else will kite.
You have such faith.
You might want to turn bar songs off for a second. Sorry, forgot to say that. Oh, okay, yeah.
Lovely. As we get a circuit going around, let's pull 1 of them into mez. When we have all 3 mezzed, then we'll make changes. Pull 1 in.
You're clear to pull off me.
There we go. 1 is coming in. Mez it. Good. Pull another one in. It's coming. When it arrives, then mez it. Mez it. Good. Pull a third one in. These will be our first 3 friends. Excellent. Let's bring this, let's start bringing it down. Zraxt, be ready to take the named. Let's also pull the named in.
Yeah, you'll have to pull it off of me. So,
Get him remezed.
Let me get the. You want me to get the boss, Rex, and you can pull it off me?
Yeah, that's fine.
You gotta out aggro me. Might take a minute.
Doing fine. Stay focused.
Can we start bringing these down or not yet?
Let's hold just a moment. I know this is taking a little bit longer time, but I believe it's worth the effort.
What's going on me?
I had like 7 or 8 jolts on him. Sorry. Oh, is that one?
We have 2 here at raid. We need them brought away. Knights, get him off the raid.
Omi, target the ads and not him.
Knights, kite them. Well, thank you for the follow, Tater. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Strolls. Run. Strolls is gonna need to heal. Oh, well, that was a good try.
Kite him away. Don't damage him.
I'm Rex. Or whoever.
There we go. Now we got a named.
You should have a really good aggro lead.
Heals to Zraxt.
Mez is broken.
Good, kite them.
Try to get this one back. Yeah, I got that one back. Knights are gonna have to help me because they blur, I think.
Boss is slow.
Very good.
Ads are coming in, all of them.
I think they blur.
They do blur. It's
Yeah,
designed so you shouldn't be able to kite for that long.
For me to kite if they blur.
just have to use aggro abilities. Like
Yeah, but I can't get like 6 because they're gonna blur it all.
It's at 35. Let it go green.
Good. Send it in. Very good. Let's do the next one.
Yes, the like strolls. You can like throw a couple of vilifies and then like back away, like get really far away. And that should save you.
DPS off. Switch target.
Res is broken.
See, do you see how that worked? I was able to throw a bunch of jolts and then run away.
Get my flame lick loaded up.
DPS off.
Flame licking. Please.
We have 3.
We want to do the 4th one, just because it's right there.
Well, the new more will spawn.
Nope.
Yeah, he killed one, so now there's
Yeah,
only 2
so
again.
We're down 1, so we need to do 1 anyways.
There you go. So going forward, let's stop the mezzas. And let's rely wholly on kiting from this point going forward when it comes to handling ads.
It's going to be super hard to kite.
I'm aware.
8+
but
ads when it's member.
however, here's how we're going to do it. First, let's get this one sent to the named. What I'd like to see is let's make sure that all of the mobs that are being kited going forward are kited on the south half of the room. That way we have plenty of time there. Mez got broken. Let's kite them on the south half of the room. I need rangers, and I need all paladins and shadow knights to make sure that...
Bring an ad in for charming.
I got 1 incoming.
Very good. Keep kiting those. Keep them far away on that side of the room. Because if you have plenty of time on that side of the room to pick them up if you see them coming over this way. If you can pile them all on one person, even better. But if you can't, then you can't. Just make sure you're not kiting on this half of the room. Because if we see them coming this way, we need to pick them
Go
up.
in a circle, man. If you're running across each other, you're gonna...
It's like NASCAR.
It's the problem. Got a couple. Oh, I got 3.
Attack. W.
Let's stick with a clockwise kite pattern.
Pets, guys. Kermit, never mind, he's dead.
Keep your pets on the name.
Pets should be on the boss.
Clockwise kite.
Somebody to drag the knights that died.
If somebody dies, bring them into the raid. We can get them rezzed.
Don't dot them for Christ's sake.
Need a tank out here, guys.
That's my dot, dude. It's
See, like fire dot.
It's 17 damage. It ain't gonna do shit.
As long as it doesn't put him in summon over.
We need a tank here, guys, on the MA mob. There we go.
Why are we MAing way out there? I'm just curious.
Peaky, heal pot yourself or die. But run. There you go.
Alright, at 70%, we're going to get another round of 6 mobs. Which means get out of the room unless you're kiting. You should be in that hallway with the named, unless you are intercepting the ads or kiting.
Get some heals.
If you are a ranger, a paladin, or a shadow knight,
Adds up.
get him off the raid.
down.
Mickey.
Somebody AE taunt and run.
Why?
I did.
Tried that too. Died.
AE meds is way better, to be honest with you.
Yeah, trying to kite these is a nightmare.
It's impossible
Yep.
to kite
It seems this isn't working.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
we
that
gotta go to mezzanine.
They're beating on the little green guys because they were low health.
Well, not only
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Too many people are talking. Like,
Stop panicking. Instructions have already gone out. We can discuss changes afterwards.
Swipe it and do it.
Backstone.
Too many have died. Let it wipe.
When we're killing one, right, and it's like a 70%.
Let it wipe.
That's the one that's killing us. It's summoning the knights back.
Next time we do this, we're going to do things differently. For now, we're going to res up. We're going to let it wipe. Then we're going to res up. We're going to rebuff. And then we'll go from there. No need to panic.
It's a mosh pit in here.
It looks like it's reset.
I would suggest we not tank in the doorway either. That's just like a line of sight nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll handle the entire thing differently for next round.
You clear it, get out.
I doubt with the way those things are
my
treated.
main is a warrior.
Alright, I'm gonna send a res to it.
However, I also have a
I just
cleric,
read, so I camped out. I'm back
enchanter,
in, I'll start
and bard.
here in a second too.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good with that.
So that's kind of fun. I like being able to pick up stuff as things start to go wrong, but good times. Previously, I was a raid leader as a monk main, but I always liked tanking stuff, so that was fun.
Because of the time.
Okay, it's me. I'm hungry.
Yes, I am multi-boxing, manually multi-boxing, no software,
Gotta level up some
different
box
computers
challenges, just spam.
during the fight. That's why you're gonna see me if you watch for any length of time, you're gonna see me looking over here at my chanter, over here at my cleric, over here at the bard, and handling it like that. Well, each character has its own loot table. How we actually have it set up in Immortal Few is we have each character holding their own weight for loot. However, boxes can only bid a certain amount, and anything over that, boxes are excluded. That way, a box isn't stealing loot over a main that a main actually wants. It's a reasonable number. It's like 2 nights worth of DKP. Is the max a box is allowed to go unless it's bidding against another box. And boxes can bid themselves up just like mains can. So as a box, I can bid 25 max against a main. However, I can bid 200 against another box. So overall, it's mostly fair because the boxes are contributors on our raid crew, but we don't have a lot of loot being stolen from boxes to mains. Or mains to boxes, I should say. Reses are coming. So most of you can see the clock at this point, and that's with an L. But But that means that we are just about out of time on our official raid night time slot. What I'd like to do is go ahead and get everybody rezzed up. We'll get everybody buffed up, and then we'll do an AETL. I will be going over the... there's no reason why we won't be coming back here on Sunday to finish this event and learn the next two. I can see at this point having the majority of our night taken up on Sunday, likely by the remainder of Frostcrypt 2. However, I think that things are going to go a lot faster going forward. We are going to handle this differently. We're going to tank him in the room. We're going to handle the ads differently going forward. Some ways that we've handled ads in other raid crews is literally just kill every one of them and not deal with it. I know he ends up spawning more when he kills them, but that's a little different when we kill them. Unfortunately, they are immune to snare and root, so that's not a method that we can use to handle them. But going forward, we are going to set up a safety dance, a safety corner of sorts. And how we do that is basically set a designated taunter or a series of taunters to get the mobs taunted while we get AE mezzing and such going on. That way, when he does his emote of breaking, we can have somebody AE taunt and not have to worry about so many mobs befouling us. And if that corner that they're tanked in is, let's say, this one to the northwest, while we fight the named in the northeast corner, there's plenty of room between here and there to pick stuff up. So we're going to be using Mez a lot more liberally. We're going to be killing the mobs a lot more. And we are just going to kill the named on a slower pace. Anybody missing a res? It looks like we've gotten everybody. That is an interesting idea. Buying the loot and then distributing the plat? That's an interesting way of going. But yes, thank you for being amazing tonight. We did get a little bit of additional loot. I apologize we weren't able to clear the entire zone, but being the first time seeing some of these events, that's bound to happen.
Can we MGB some buffs before that?
My MGB is down, unfortunately, on Ambit, so I can't help out with that, but I can definitely hit the groups.
Worthing will stick for another TL.
And we use something. Yeah, that's something that we actually do sometimes on off nights. We call it GDKP or Gold DKP. So instead of that, we'll bid with Chronos, or bid with Plat, and then distribute amongst everybody. So it's an interesting way of doing it. We don't like doing that on our main raids because not everybody has the ability to farm, but it is a way of rewarding people for doing off-night activities.
Oh, I'm that first thing.
Raids on a Necro are interesting. If you have too many Necros, your buffs actually will, your debuffs and dots will actually not work with each other, but because you can only have so many dots on them at a time. But Necros are a lot of fun because you are pumping out so much DPS. At the start of EQ, Necros on raids, the only function you're really performing is mana battery for healers. But now that we have out of combat regen and some other abilities, that's not as much of a concern. So Necros have a lot more fun a little bit later as we're going. In the content we're doing now, Necros are pumping out insane DPS, tons of pets, all that fun stuff. So Necros can be a lot of fun on raids. All right, anybody else for Chanter buffs while I'm here?
Yeah, C would be good for group 6.
Odd, I thought I got that group. Incoming.
You got us with haste, but missed C.
Oh, that's right. I clicked one of the people in that group who already had C and saw that. That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'm taking the TL then.
I'm ready for that second round of TLs, Worthing.
Coming in.
All right, that pretty much does it for our raid tonight. We end up streaming and doing raids on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for certain. We end up doing a couple other things every once in a while, other games and other stuff like that. But lately, I have been focusing the majority of my time on Everquest as I'm having a blast in the TSS expansion. It is definitely top 5 of my favorite expansions in Everquest. Some of the others including Omens of War, Seeds of Destruction, A Veil of Alaris, TSS. These are some really key expansions that added so much to the game that really carry on forever. So it's a lot of fun to be able to do. However, the raids tonight are done. So thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to come and join me in mine. It's always a pleasure to have you along. I too thank you. Ptarmigans, yeah, I hope to see a little bit more of you. You are always welcome over on the Mangler server, just in case you wish to come and join us at the Immortal Feud. Happy to have you.
It's almost been up to the last few days.
And that all being said, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining, and I will definitely see you again on Sunday, if not before then.
Evidently